Bismillahir Rahmanir Rahim. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuhu. Welcome to today's lesson where we learn about harakat, the short vowel mark in Arabic. These small signs are placed above or below letters and help us pronounce the words correctly. Even though they are small, they are very important, especially when we reading the Holy Quran with the proper Tajweed. So let's start. What is a harakat? Harakat are vowels, marks that guide us on how to pronounce Arabic letters. There are three basic harakat or movement. The first one is Zabar or Fatha. The Zabar or Fatha always above a letter and it makes sound A. And this is the small line on top of letter. I told you it's always above a letter and it's a small line. Now look an example. This is Aleph, this is Aleph, and I make the small lines on top of Aleph. So this is the Fatha sign. The small sign on top of Aleph is a Fatha sign. So now its Aleph will convert to Hamza because now Aleph have a sign, that's why it will be automatically convert to Hamza. If there are no any sign, then it's Aleph, it's called Aleph, not a Hamza. But whenever we see any sign on top of Aleph, so this is called a Hamza then. So this is now Hamza. We didn't call it's a Aleph. So Hamza Fatha A. And look at example from Quran like Amara. Amara. Hamza Fatha A. And look, this is the Fatha sign on top of Aleph. And Fatha sign top of Mim. And Fatha sign the top of Ra. So this is called Zabar or Fatha. And this was the first one. Now let's start the second one. The second one is called Zer or Kasrah. Always below a letter, and it's also a small line below a letter, and it makes sound I sound like E. Hamza Kasra E. And why I called it's Hamza, why not Aleph? Because it's Aleph have a sign now below a letter. This is Aleph is a letter and this is the sign below. So that's why we called Hamza. Hamza Kasra E. Hamza Kasra E. Now here look in Quranic example. Hamza Fatha A and Dal Kasra Z. So this is called a Zer or Kasra. Now the third one, Dammah or Pesh. Dammah or Pesh. This is placed above a letter and give U sound like Hamza Zamma U. Hamza Zamma U. And it's look like a small wow. And it's look like a small wow. Hamza Zamma U. Look at the example from Quran. Kha Zamma Khu. Lam Kasra Li. Qaf Fatha Qa. Khuliqa. Khuliqa. Harakat are very important because without them we cannot pronounce Arabic word correctly. If we didn't look at the Zabar, Zer or Pesh, we didn't know how to give the correct sound of the letter. We won't be able to decide whether the letter should sound like A, or O. For example, the letter Aleph can be with Fatha A, with Kasra A, with Zamma O. Without harakat, we didn't know how to read or pronounce it properly.